I don't care what you think if you don't think these are the top 10 best super soldiers in MCU history. Everyone on this list is failing a drug test. They are. But we gotta get to the bottom of who's on top. And you can't forget, it's my list. I can't miss. Quick honorable mention to Bob, who's gonna be in Thunderbolts. And if you don't know, he's gonna end up being Sentry in that movie. Essentially a super soldier. But we gotta wait to see what he's working with. Kicking off the list, we got those 5 unnamed super soldiers from Captain America Civil War. You know, it's unfortunate that they get packed up before we really get to see them do anything. But in the flashback scenes, they were giving Bucky the business. Will the real Winter Soldier please stand up? There's only one left breathing. Next up, I gotta go with Carly Morgenthau, and really the rest of the Flag Smashers who took the Super Soldier Serum. And she took that sleeper build serum. She didn't physically get taller or bigger, and she started off with good intentions, but once you start compromising on your morality, you gotta wipe yourself off, man. You dead. Next up, I got Captain Carter, and I know what? You know, I really like Peggy Carter, the character, but after What If tried shoving Captain Carter down my fucking throat, I was cheering when she got packed up in season 3. I don't care, it's a spoiler, I don't care, you don't care. But Haley Atwell, though, I can do this all day, mommy. She really said, Wanda, do you want a piece of me? And Wanda said, no, I want 2. Next up, I gotta go with Isaiah Bradley. And I'm not gonna hold you, he's one of my favorite characters in the entire MCU. I just find him so interesting and compelling. I wish they would do a backstory on his days as the first black Captain America, because he's a representation of how our government takes advantage of minorities, specifically black soldiers, and doesn't even honor them when they come back. They get disrespected even more in the own country that they fight for. Government was experimenting a new super soldier serum on black soldiers, and Isaiah Bradley was the only success story. And then they gonna lock him up for 30 years after he tried to just save his friends. When he finally gets that recognition at the end of this series and he starts crying, man, oh, that shit hits. This really means something to me. But next up, I gotta go with the Red Guardian. It's David Harbour. He's big, fun, dumb, and lovable. He's got a crazy Steve Rogers Captain America fetish. Bro wants to fight him and thinks he fought him. I wonder if he fought Isaiah Bradley. He's not the stepfather. He's the father that stepped up and you wish didn't. Gotta go with John Walker next. I was so impressed what they did with U.S. Agent in this show. He's one of the more morally ambiguous and complex characters that we've seen in the entire MCU. This is what happens when you try to make the perfect soldier Captain America instead of a good man. Someone obsessed with their image that cannot handle the super soldier serum and goes overboard, putting blood on that flag, on that shield. I liked his redemption arc. I know a lot of people have problems with it because we're not just gonna sit here and act like this man didn't just decapitate someone on video. With the Captain America